All right, Tyler Perry fans, in this video, I'll be doing the trailer breakdown for his new series coming to BET October 23rd at 10 p.m., Sistas. Now, in this trailer breakdown, if you are new to the channel, if you don't know how I do things, it's because I do what I can to avoid copyright. And since this trailer is about about a minute long, I will have to kind of break it up into little chunks, basically 25 to 27 seconds. So this should be about two halves, maybe possibly a third. And once the trailer is continued, I will kind of do little pauses in between. I'll either be talking or I will just have like a little, a picture up there for like a few seconds so I can avoid BET taking this video down. Full-time YouTuber. Try not to have anything affect my ad revenue. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer.
I got wind beneath my wings. I think this time I'm gonna make it tomorrow.
Have you ever wanted to speak your truth?
Have you ever been abandoned by the person you trusted the most?
Have you ever needed your sister's shoulder to cry on?
The world by storm. We got magic.
With you? Why ain't you got no man?
Wow, that is such an aggravating question.
You're messing over my friend. She's a good woman.
We got tired of dumbing ourselves down. Tired of playing your mama. All we really want to do is just be us. Be women.
Tyler Perry's Sistas. New series, Wednesday, October 23rd at 10.
All right, now in this video, what we'll do is basically go through the trailer itself. I do have all the dialogue written down here. We'll talk about that. Also have character descriptions of the four main cast members. We'll talk about the different episode titles that have been revealed on Imdb, as well as the spin-off series of the show Sistas. And basically, to end things off, I'll kind of give my overall impressions of the trailer itself and what I expect from the series as a whole. And before going any further, if you are new, I'd really appreciate if you took a moment to hit that subscribe button. We just crossed 91,000 subscribers. My long-term goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers, and your support really helped. Also, if you haven't done so already, on top of subscribing, there are links to all my social media in the description below. I have various social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If you want to donate to the channel via PayPal, feel free. And I have an eBay store, free shipping on everything. Now, to be honest, when I compare this trailer to the Oval, not a lot going on, but that's completely fine. Don't take that the wrong way. The overall trailer itself is to kind of introduce people to what the show is about. That's not to say any trailer doesn't do that, but we have the four main cast members, and what I'll do is I'll simply read through the dialogue of the trailer. And it looks like for the Sistas, we have, wow, KJ Smith, Ebony Obsidian, Navi Brown, and Mignon Bond. And I hope I didn't pronounce any of those wrong, but I probably did. We have KJ Smith as Andy, the common sense member of the group who is a successful divorce lawyer focused on taking her career to the next level. She's confident, driven, ambitious, clever, witty, and accomplished, and the reliable emergency call if ever needed. Ebony will be playing Karen, owner of an up-and-coming hair salon who is street smart, headstrong, and independent. Tired of being mistreated by men, she's starting to take a close look at the relationships in her life. She's the tough love girl of the Sistas group. Let's see. We have Danny King, the ride or die of the group, who tends to be involved in everyone else's business but her own. Doesn't every show like that have a person like that in their friend group? She's comical and fearless and marches to the beat of her own drum and always has her friends back. She's the unbiased support of the group and works in customer service at the airport. Finally, we have Sabrina Hollins, the stylish and smart bank teller who is intrigued when one of her customers asks her out. Although she's safe and reserved, she goes against the grain and tries something new. She's the peacemaker of the group. I felt like it would have been, I think it was best to kind of just describe the characters first before going into a trailer breakdown, just so we can get an idea of who the characters are. Now, the first string of dialogue is simply to ask various questions that wow, this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time I'm doing a review on a show that's primarily female based, so bear with me now. But I grew up, my mom and sister were pretty much the ones who ruled the remote, so I grew up watching shows like Girlfriends, and that's really the vibe I got from this series. But the trailer starts off, have you ever wanted to speak your truth? Have you ever been abandoned by the person you trusted the most? Have you ever needed your sister's shoulder to cry on? Now, let's see. I believe this goes to Sabrina. And the man asking the question is the same person who I believe played Kendricks on The Pains. Or was it Terrence? I think it was Terrence. Yeah. Why ain't you got no man? Wow, that is such an aggravating question. And based off the synopsis of the characters, I do think that she is the smart bank teller who is intrigued when one of her customers asks her out. I could be wrong, though. But in any case, we move on. You're messing over my friend. She's a good woman. And I do believe that this is coming from Danny, talking about Andy. And let's see. I do believe the next character is Karen, who's saying, we're tired of dumbing ourselves down, tired of playing your mama. All we want to do is be us women. And that's all the dialogue. Yeah. And guys, don't make it, I'm not disinterested. That's not what I'm trying to portray. It's just that this trailer is pretty straightforward and there's nothing wrong with that. I guess after this, we have various scenes of the women kind of displaying, what's going on in their everyday lives. Either being mistreated by men or being alone or trying to make their own way in the world at their own careers or with their families. And I think at the core of it is really about having each other's back. And I think somebody captioned online, single but not solo. I think that's actually a pretty good tagline. So overall, Sisters seems pretty straightforward and I'm okay with that. I will definitely give this show a shot. Also, there is the spin-off series or linked series that will be on BET Plus called Bruh. And that's going to start filming October 11th through November the 4th in Atlanta, of course. And that's going to be for BET Plus. So we can assume that Bruh is going to be a series focusing on the men of the Sisters cast, where obviously Sisters is going to be more female driven, Bruh is going to be more male driven. Now that show, if I'm right about it, I do feel like this will be the show I'll probably be linked to more than Sisters, just because Sisters is obviously talking about the various things females go when it comes to not just finding a man, but making it through present day society. And just to read you a little bit of the synopsis, let's see. Okay. The show is about a group of single black females from different walks of life who bond over their one common thread. Why am I single? In this bold new series, viewers watch these women navigate their complicated love life status, careers, and friendships. through the ups and downs of living in a modern world of social media and unrealistic relationship goals. Okay, that's a good line. Let me read that again. This will be about the ups and downs of living in a modern world of social media and unrealistic relationship goals. The 1 hour drama takes viewers on a roller coaster ride of emotions and hilarious moments that is the epitome of squad goals. You know what? Okay, that synopsis right there has me sold. I think this is going to be I'm going to give it a shot, and I will actually do that. I am actually looking forward to see how they're going to integrate the social media aspect and unrealistic goals. Men or women, let's be real. We all have somewhat unrealistic expectations. It's not that in a lot of cases, we want more from the person we want in our lives than us ourselves. You know, it's more like, hey, I want this woman to be this, this, and this, or I want this man to be this, this, and this. But in a lot of ways, we have the take me as I am mentality. Maybe we don't want to change. It's like, I want a girl who's a 10, but you don't have a 6-pack and you don't have any plans on working off the gut you have. So unless you find somebody into a dad bod, you're kind of screwed unless you have a very good personality or a lot of money. But with that being said, let's move over to IMDb. I'm sorry, guys. IMDb. Similar to the Oval, it does seem like season 1 of Sistas will have 25 episodes. And unlike the Oval, we do have different episodes titles. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any episode synopsis, but I was able to find episode titles. Episode 1 is called Pilot, unless they change it. I guess this is the working title, but it is called Pilot. Episode 3, A Woman with No Soul. Episode 9, Acceptance. And remember, no synopsis, guys, just the title. Episode 15, Too Much Glass. And episode 25 has no title, but that is most likely the season finale. So overall, yeah, I think this is pretty interesting. I mean, KJ Smith, I have seen her in so many various things, and she is one of the sweetest people I've ever spoken with on social media, so definitely go give her a follow. Honestly, I do need to follow a bunch of the cast from Sisters and the Oval. I haven't done that just yet, but overall it seems like we're going to get a mix of different characters. I'm really getting not just girlfriends, but if loving you is wrong vibes, due to the fact that we have about 4 to 5 women in the main core cast. All of them have different personalities, and they come from different walks of life in regards to the careers that they portray. And let's see, as always, Tyler Perry is the writer, director, producer. And yeah, so with that being said, that's Sisters in a nutshell. There it is. All right, well, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you excited for Tyler Perry's new female-driven drama? What are you excited for the most based off the trailer alone? Remember, it comes out October 23rd at 10 p.m. on BET. And as soon as I learn more details about that, I will let you know. Given the fact that it finishes up filming on November the 4th, if you account for things like editing and holidays, we probably won't see it until year's end, if not until early 2020. I'm fine with that, though. I think that it's important to kind of have the main series already have a fan base on the main channel before you put the extension series on BET Plus. So with that being said, once again, I'd really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, less than 9,000 away from 100,000, and tune in for more videos on the channel by hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new content.